So, with unconditional love, we're taught that you have to be loving to people, that you have to practice loving.
Yeah.
And then, so then all your life you're trying to love people that you don't love, you
Right.
know?
See, unconditional love is different. Unconditional love is, I don't like that person, but I love them anyway.
Yeah. But you're
I love
supposed
the
to love
people I
them.
don't like.
Yeah, you're supposed to love them. So therefore, you keep on trying to practice
I
loving
know.
them, but you never like them.
Of course, whatever has a supposed to over it, you're going to rebel against.
Right.
Some part of you will rebel.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, I went through a dark period of about 30 days when they probably call it the dark night of the soul, And then when that broke, I just went into this place where I couldn't not love anybody.
That's it.
I couldn't love. I could just, even if I don't like the person, I can't help loving them.
That's it. Yes.
So it's falling into the self, and it's like the unborn, or like the unmanifest. When you fall into that, then you're just love.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You couldn't turn it off if you had to.
Yeah, I mean, there were people I didn't like. I wish I didn't love them,
Yes.
But
right.
I had to love them.
Right. It's sometimes an inconvenient love.
Yeah. So, so anyway, after that experience, I know that it wasn't practicing anything. It's either you fall into the self or you don't.
That's it.
Yeah, so when you fall into the self, you love. Now, what I want to know is, I want to fall into immensity like you have. So,
don't try to copy me. Oh, how terrible.
Oh,
I guarantee you one of me is enough to hoist on humanity.
No, but the thing is, like, when you talk about in a spontaneous awakening, you talk about the immensity that just came and visit you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
so when you attain when the immensity came and occupied, took occupancy, you call that?
Yes.
So then that's love arise from that as well?
Sure.
So the whole thing at the same time?
I wouldn't necessarily all say at the same time. Certain aspects showed themselves before other aspects.
So it's different aspects at different time?
Sure.
Oh,
You don't always necessarily get, it doesn't always come as, one totally perceivable enchilada. You know this phrase, the whole enchilada? It's not, it's sometimes it's love is like a facet of this jewel, right? Mm-hmm. The jewel is the self. Mm-hmm. The jewel is the unborn. The jewel is the undescribable. And yet this jewel on its surface has facets like a diamond. One of the facets is unconditional love. Loving, you can't help it. You love things you don't even like, maybe. But the love is still there anyway. That's one facet. There's other facets, too. Mm-hmm. There's clarity, there's wisdom, there's compassion. Right? There's very many facets to this jewel of the self. Unconditional love is one of them. And they don't often all show up simultaneously at the same time, necessarily.
So upon awakening, it doesn't all come at once.
It all comes at once, but you may not be conscious of all of it at once. Mm. Does that make sense? You may not be conscious of all of it at once.
Oh, I see. So you mean you don't realize all these other parts?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And some parts may not be very operational. Mm-hmm. Certain facets may be still muddied.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. It may not. The clarity facet may not be really clear yet, or the unconditional love facet may not be really clear yet. But others will be very clear.
Oh, I see. So,
but the more you rest into the self, mm-hmm. you let go into the self and surrender into the self, the more all the various facets start to light up.
So there are various times, even now, that I would do things automatically and it would be the proper thing to do. And I knew that came from the self,
Yes.
But like I said, that's not whole awakening then, or am I just awakening up to certain parts of it?
Just to take what's given.
Oh, I see.
Don't be worried about more.
I see.
Because more will take you right out of the self, right out of consciousness of it.
Yeah.
Right? Is
Well,
there more? What's more? It'll take you right out.
yeah, but the thing is, like, the love aspect of it happened 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So where's the rest of it?
What would you like?
Well, I mean, if you fall into a self and love automatically comes up, all the other stuff should come up too, right?
Watch that word should, dear. Yeah. As soon as you say should, you block a lot of things from happening. Yeah. And remember, the thing is it's important not to get hooked on the experiential aspects. It's important that the facets are there, the experiential aspects, so I often call them the experiential byproducts, are there, but important not to get hung up on them. Because they're there, but they're not the most important thing. They take care of themselves when you're not hung up on them. Nor should we be wanting more of them. Because remember, what we're talking about at this particular point are the facets. The facets are a very small, infinitesimally small part of the jewel. The jewel is the unknowable. Just complete lostness in the unknowable. Just being the unknown. And it's just contentment. It's just an irrational contentment. Yeah. And it's not as flashy as our minds would like it to be, you know? There are many times when it's flashy and uncontrollable love will just, break out and your heart will sing like Julie Andrews in something. Certain aspects may really be heightened or whatever, and the tendency is for whatever there may be left of attachment to grasp onto the byproduct. But the core of what we are, the simplicity of it, the depth of it, it is extraordinary, but it's also very ordinary. It's simple beyond simple. It's quiet beyond quiet. It's the biggest possible deal, and it's no big deal at all. And it's just it's just dying into that, and letting go of that part of the mind which wants more, different, better, newer,